Hey, am I live? I don't know. It looks like I'm live and in person. All right, hopefully this is good. All right, this is Jay from the Blue Garden here, coming to you live. All right, a lot of you guys were asking me, this is in the Facebook group, how do I lower my pH? And a lot of people in the groups were saying things that were chemically, how to lower your pH chemically. I don't do chemicals. I do all natural. So I'm going to do this special video explaining how 6 years working in the Blue Garden, experimenting, have found organically ways to lower your pH that the cost is almost practically free. All right. And if you like to learn how I do these things, I'm going to do a special video with password private video. And the only way you can view it is by getting the password. And because the information I put on there is very valuable to me. It's 6 years of my hard work, and you know it's hard work being a gardener. You have all these other YouTubers, they copy other people, they use AI, and they don't give you real hardcore good information. They just copy information from other people and make their videos like that, and they get what? They get millions of views, they get millions of comments, they get these silver, gold, platinum playlist, placard, trophy. You know what it is. 1 million subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. And what do I get? Jesus, I don't even have nothing. I don't even have 2,000 subscribers. So I only got 1,180. What is that? Nothing. And the most important thing, I don't even have 4,000 viewing hours. You understand? Without the viewing hours, I do not get monetized. I do not get money. And this is what you guys don't care and don't understand, because you don't hit the like button and you don't leave comments. So that's why I'm doing this private video for those that want to learn how to bring down your pH in your blueberries organically. And I'll show you one here, right here. I'm working on a video to show you what I'm doing with my pink lemonade. I'll show you real quick. See that? And for those that don't know, right there, blueberry pink lemonade. I hope it comes in. All right, so there you go. So again, it's expensive getting this acidifier from the stores. The acidifier bag used to be $9.99. Now it's up to about $15.99. And they shrink the bag, so it's very expensive. But this new way I had developed and learned and been doing research on it for many years, and it's perfection now. And I tell you, this is one way. And I have several other ways. The cost is very minimal. How minimal? You probably already have this. Or you could get it. I don't care what country you are. You could be in third world country and you can get these organically nutrients to grow your blueberries. And you just sell your blueberries and you'll make money. But what do I get? Huh? What do I get? Nothing, because you don't hit the like button, you don't subscribe, and you don't leave comments. All right, so this live video is just to notify you. I'm going to do a private video explaining all the ways I do organically bring down the pH in your blueberries without no man-made chemicals. No. Here in the Blue Garden, I'm all about organically, nature's way. And I've been doing this for over 6 years. I have it in my book. You don't want to watch the video? Buy my book. All right, so here we are from the Blue Garden. I'll put the blueberries in the background. There they are. You cannot deny it. Look, how can you deny blueberries? I grow blueberries. You see? I grow blueberries. You cannot fake this. Look at the color of the leaves. You cannot fake it. I am for real. These are my O'Neills. Look at the size of it. That's ready to eat. See there? Look at the leaves. Look at the color of the leaves. You cannot fake this. Yes, look at this. Just shows you. Oh, yeah, it was attached. This is real. This is not fakery. Look at. I have dried up branches. This is real. See? That's real too. That's real. The bees are all buzzing on me. Look. Look at this. Oh. Mosquitoes. Look at this. You see that? That's real. Look at the leaves. This is what you don't understand. Anybody can get these, but are your leaves this green? Why are they so green? The sunlight, they photosynthesis, they create glucose. It goes all the way down to the soil. You have microorganisms in there. Let's go over here. Look. Look at the blueberries. You see that? This blueberry patch is already in many videos. Look at the temperature has gone down. It was at 80, 89, 88. Now it's at about 90 degrees. You see, this is real. Look at, I'm making my compost for the blueberries. Look at this. That is potato growing out of my compost. All right. So do you see? This is all real, people. I've been working here in my blue garden for the last 6 years. You gotta know that I had discovered something. I've been doing experimenting. I have microscopes. I have all the scientific equipment. Why? Because I need to learn things. Look at my avocado. Look at the leaves. You see, the leaves are not all burned up. And, you know, look. See that? Hopefully that came out. This avocado. Look at all the leaves. You see, a lot of your leaves probably are burned at the tip. All right, so look at this. This is a original leaf from last year, 2024. Here's another one, 2024. Look at how green it's still there. Why? Why? Because the nutrients I have here in the soil, they go up the Zion inside. In the middle of this, it's called the Zion. The nutrient, the microorganisms, they go up here, the nutrients, and they keep that alive. You see that? You see that? Look at this, is not trickery. I did not glue these on there. This is the original leaf from 2024. You see? What I'm trying to tell you, I've been here 6 years. I do experiments. I know what I'm talking about. And I get, yes, I'm going to tell you the straight truth. I get angry when I spend my time, my money editing. When I don't know how to edit and you guys don't hit the like button. I don't care if you hit the dislike button, but hit something. You don't hit the like button. You don't leave me comments on my video. You leave me comments in Facebook groups. What good is that? YouTube does not recognize that. YouTube is owned by Google, and Google and YouTube are evil. Evil. They don't care about small channels like mine and other people, small channel. Why? We don't bring them revenue. We don't bring them money. That's why they don't care about us. That's why they don't distribute our video to other people. That's why my channel does not grow. All right, look at this down here. I see some comments. I was going to sign off, but let's take a look. Remember, I'm an old man and I don't have my glasses, so I'm looking at a little phone here, and I see Elaine from Norwalk. Hello, Elaine from Norwalk. Elaine from Norwalk. Boy. And I see Morgan S. Why are you out of breath? Okay. Look, I'm an old man. I was born with asthma. I have to breathe through my mouth and talk through my mouth. The nose does not work like yours or normal people, that you could breathe through your nose and speak through your mouth. I had to speak and breathe through my mouth. That's why my words get cut off. That's why I sound the way I sound. And that's just life. Hey, I'm 60 years old and I'm old. I'm ready for the grave. I'm not scared of dying. I already got my cemetery plot. I got my coffin and funeral arrangement all set up, okay? So that's why I sound like I'm out of breath. This is the way I was born. This is the way I'm going to die. All right, Morgan, I hope that explains it. Morgan S. She was the first one here. Man, I can't see. This says something, Mr. I can't read that. My eyes are too so. Kramer Master 24. Glue on leaf. You see, I get people like that. Glue on leaf. Yeah, that's an intelligent statement. Why would I waste glue to do that? Why would I want to fool you? I don't care if I fool you. I do this experiment here in the Blue Garden for myself, and then I'm sharing my results to you. Why do I fool you like other creators, other people that do gardening? Compare them to me. Do you learn anything from them? No. Oh yeah, here's the most important, this Mr. Kramer. I can't read it because it's too small. Mr. Karen Master 24, I think that's what it is. Look at all the other gardeners. Do they constantly show you their garden over and over in all the videos? The same bush, the same plant, even the ones they're talking about, do they show you in the video? No, they do not. Why? What they were doing could have just been doing it for content, and then it died, or they don't show it to you anymore. Why? I here in the Blue Garden, look at all, I got over 260 videos. Check them all out. You will see the original plant when I was very small and planting to right now. All right, so let me see who else we got here. Natalie Reese, hi, hello. Amar, man, my eyes are bad, I can't see. Hassan, what did that say? Gamble? Gamble, Grapo? I don't know what that is. Natalie Reese. And the last one here is Amar Hassin. Take a breath, Uncle, love. Hey, this is the way I had to talk. I already explained it. I had to speak and breathe at the same time because the nose does not work like yours or other normal people. It's just the way I was born. We just had a new Pope here, Pope Leo, the 14th. It's the way God made me, okay? I don't complain. I'm 60 years old. It was difficult when I was younger and going to school. All the other kids can run faster than me because they could take in more oxygen. I could not. I remember playing basketball and these kids, they're smoking cigarettes and they're smoking marijuana and they're running up and down the basketball court and I cannot keep up with them. And I don't do drugs. I don't smoke because if I smoke, I'll die because I got to breathe. My lungs are not good. Anyway, they're smoking and they're running up and down the basketball court, and I'm just, walking back and forth because I'm tired. It's just the way God made me. This is it. I'm 60 years old. I'm ready for the grave. So, how can I change this? You can't. Okay, is your nasal block? Yeah, it's accepted in here that the only way to fix it was surgery. But again, I wasn't born rich, didn't have insurance back then, and like I said, why do it now? I'm 60 years old. I'm waiting for the grave. I have my reservations. I have my condo apartment 6 feet underground, one door, no windows. So, no point in doing it now. Same saying, I feel it. This is Amir. I can't read it because my eyes has Hassan. Hassan. I hope I said your name right. But yeah. So, man, I cannot believe. At least I got some subscribers here. One, two, Elaine Novak. She sent me one, two, three comments here. Thank you so much. And my eyes. Amir, he sent me two that I could see here, maybe four. Natalie Reese, 64 is not ready for the grave. 64, not ready for the grave. Natalie, I can't read. Renee? I think so. If I pronounce it wrong, sorry. I can't see without my glasses. All right, look. I've been honest. I put this in my videos already, so I'm not telling you anything new. But despite this, look, in life, I have received bad luck. I never did drugs in school, never drank alcohol, I never smoked cigarettes or marijuana, no. I had friends that did both. I had friends that did everything. I had friends that did drugs. I had friends that smoked cigarettes. I had friends that drink alcohol. So, but I never did it, okay? It's just the way I was raised. And, I didn't do it. So, I forgot the question. 64, not ready for the grade. Okay. And so I live a decent, healthy life. Yes, I'm a sinner. I never, I'm not a saint. I admit that. I believe I've been punished for all the sins I committed. And what kind of sins have I done? Nothing outrageous. No sin against the laws on the books. I did not kill. I did not cheat in marriage. I did not do nothing. So, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Nobody's a saint. You done something bad. So I accept the punishment I have received. My left hip is bone on bone. That's painful. And I have something called rheumatism arthritis. That means I don't have the crippled fingers like that, no. But the arthritis inflames and it creates tremendous amount of pain. This hand, the left hand, it all started when I turned 50. So I always work hard. I had a hard life working. I made money. That's how I'm living right now. But the stock market is down. That means my funding goes down because it's connected to the stock market. So I'm losing money. I lost money in 3 American crashes in the stock market. In 98, 2008, and 2016. And now with the tariff, the stock market is down. My money is tied up to stocks and it's down. So that's why I need you guys. I need you to monetize me. I need 4,000 viewing hours in 365 days. This is something I complain to you too because my viewing hours were going down. You see, and so, like I said, the pain is terrible. Going back to Natalie Reese, uh, the pain is terrible. The only luck I have is the ability to use my brain. I have at age 13 developed my brain like a computer with files and everything. So I can ignore, the best way to describe it, I can ignore the pain without taking drugs. And I'm talking about legal drugs, okay, from the doctor. They give me the drugs. I have no shame in saying it. I have Vicodin and oxycodone. It does not work. It does not work. But those drugs create more problems to your body. They attack your liver. And then you'll have liver problems. See, so that's why I don't take them, because they don't work. So why take something they don't work? You see? So I don't take it, but how do I deal with the pain? I use my brain. Ignore the pain. Think of something else. Keep busy. That's why you see me here in the Blue Garden working as an old man. This is hard work for me. Isn't it? Maybe it's not hard work for you because you're younger or whatever. But it's hard work for me. And lately, if you notice my current video, you hear me grunting and yelling. Ow! Because I'm getting older and my hip, it hurts. And if I stand a certain way and twist my body, oh, it'll hit the hip bone. I'm bone on bone. I had no more cartilage. And it hurts. If you watch the video here, the compost, me making it, that was hard work. And then I had to walk on top of the compost. If I fall down, oh man, that would be devastating. But a lot of you guys say, why do you do that? If I don't do it, what am I going to do? I might as well roll over, get hit by a truck or a train, and go to the grave. But that's a sin, because you cannot commit suicide, okay? So that's why I don't do that. That's why I keep working. Even though it hurts. It's going to hurt whether I work in the garden or I do not work. Sitting on the couch, even sitting on the couch hurts. All right, let me see if I can see some more questions. Ask me questions. It's only the same people. I can't. Natalie Reese said hi. Okay, hello, Natalie. Thank you so much. You have written many times. You're good. I think that's what it says. You're good. Nice garden, Natalie Reese. Thank you, Natalie Reese. Tell you honest truth, I wasn't expecting so much. You look great. Thank you. I'm pretty sure you look great too. Live a good life. Well, I've been trying. That's what I do. Like I said, I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I can't, because I got born with asthma, poor lungs. It's just the way I was born. And like I said, I'm 60 years old. There's no point in having surgery to fix the nose. Man, I should have brought my glasses. I can't see. Let me see right here what it says. Amir Hesman. At least you're a good man. That's enough for life. God will reward you. I don't know. He's punishing me, but I accept the punishment, okay? For all the bad I had done. Let me see here. Natalie Reese 64 is not ready for the grade. All right, these are this, all repeats. All right, so there's quite a lot here. I appreciate. All right, all you guys that subscribe here or wrote a comment, I wish to thank you personally from my heart to you, because look, I have always been honest with my viewers and you and other people. 2 plus 2 equals 4. You cannot change it. I do not lie to make you feel better. I do not lie to make me feel better. It is what it is. That's why I say 2 plus 2 is 4. You cannot change that. If I doing something wrong, I'm doing something wrong. Correct me. And I learn. I do the videos to help you. But to be fair, at the same time, help me, help you. I put that in my videos. Help me to help you. And this is why I do this gardening, to help you. And I don't expect payment from you, payment as money, no. But, how hard is it to hit the like? It's not for me. It's for you too. They're the one, or Google, because they're the one keeping my garden channel very small. They don't let it grow because I do not have likes. I do not have comments on my videos. And I need 4,000 viewing hours. To be honest, I need like 1,600 viewing hours. 1,600. If everybody here online would click on my videos and just hit play, continuous play, and go take a shower. If everybody did that, or go outside to dinner, and just leave the playlist running, I would receive my 1,600 hours from you guys, and I would be so appreciated. I would share all the information, because then Google would be paying me money, and I could hire people to do editing more better than me. I'm not an editor, and I'm not a videographer. I do not do this for a living. I've been learning this. I had gotten better, but if I get money from you too, I have to hire people to do that, and I have to concentrate. I'm serious that I have learned. I do experiment because I'm love learning, and I had to learn my way because I could not afford to go to the fancy schools. So I learned from people that know things, and I learned from them. And I'm very humble. I ask them questions. At first, they get annoyed because I ask so many questions, but I always thank them afterwards. Thank you for telling me what you told me. Thank you. Thank you is so humbling. It's a simple word. Thank you. I thank every single one of you guys here, and some of you have written more than once. I see here Renee, Natalie. Please forgive me because I can't see. I need glasses. But there's a whole bunch here. Natalie, Renee, I think it is. And remember, I told you that I had to use my brain to block out the pain? Well, I lose short-term memory because I got to use like 90% of my brain. I had to block out the pain, ignore the pain, and then I only got 10% left of my brain to remember the names on here. That's why I forget. It's just the way life is for me. If I concentrate on memorizing the names, then the pain comes flushing in. The arthritis. Right now, my elbow hurts. I guess from holding the phone. But that's the way it is. I'm ignoring the pain by concentrating what I'm saying and kind of reading this. And I appreciate everybody on here. So I don't see other questions, but like I said, there's quite a few people here, a lot of repeats, and I wish to thank every single one of you. And I apologize for not saying your name correctly. I don't have my glasses. I can't see. The type is very small. But to tell you the honest truth, I was just going to do this quick live video saying that I discovered how to lower the pH in the soil for your blueberries and how to do it organically. Here in the Blue Garden, I do everything organically. I don't use man-made chemicals because the chemicals lead to cancer. The chemicals are poison. And in Mother Nature never used man-made chemicals. Mother Nature always used organic. I'm going to show you here. See my grapes? Look at the leaves. You see? Like I said, it all starts down here in the soil. The soil is the key to life for all living things. Now, me and you and all humans, we all are organic. We have the same thing as plants do. We need air, oxygen to breathe. We need water. And we need organic microbes in our bodies, the same as plants. They need organic microorganisms. And to live healthy, you see. So when your plant, it doesn't matter what kind of plant it is, if it's not healthy, it's a reason for it. It's because there's a lack of nutrition in the soil. When your leaves are yellow, it means you are lacking nitrogen, magnesium, iron, sulfate. All these elements in the soil are not there. And here's another key. People think that you just plant something and water it, and that's all you have to do. No. Every living thing has a cycle. We have as humans, we have a cycle, and that's our birthday. Every birthday, we grow older. In the plant world, it has a cycle of spring, winter, fall. It has the cycle, and the nutrients, us as humans, we can go to a restaurant, we can go to the market, we can even go to our friend's house and receive food, and we will get the nutrients. The plant is grounded in the soil. It's grounded by the roots. If the roots have no nutritional value in the soil, in the pot, how can it grow? How can it give fruit? How can it stay healthy? Because one planting season, that plant is taking all the nutrients from the pot. And how can it produce more? It cannot produce more. You have to put it. And now some people think, okay, I put fertilizer. What is fertilizer? Fertilizer is a manure. It's a feces that is decomposing. The manure, if not produced correctly, can do harm, pathogen, E. coli, these deadly diseases and viruses that are formed anaerobic. That means without oxygen. That's why your plants die. That's why you see weeds growing in these environments, because the weeds are like the cockroaches of the world. They eat off of whatever the feces, the manure has, and they eat that, and the weeds grow strong. The healthy plant gets anemic and dies. So this is why I tell you, you have to put nutrients back in the soil. What are nutrients? Nutrients are the minerals. Iron, potassium, sulfate, calcium, and zinc. All these are minerals that the plants desperately need, just like we need them in our bodies too. We take on in a form of a vitamin, but where do those vitamins come from? Zinc, calcium, vitamin C, vitamin B. Where do they come from? They come from the soil, you see. It's just a pharmaceutical company. They extract it from the soil. They clean it up. They press it in a clean pill form. and we take it as a vitamin or a supplement, but they're the same thing. Calcium, vitamin C, vitamin B, iron, magnesium. Same thing that us humans need in our body to maintain healthy, the plant needs it as well to maintain healthy. We need vitamin D, and we get that from the sunlight. The sunlight gives us vitamin D, while the sunlight on the leaves are like solar panels. They take in the sun rays and convert those ultraviolet rays into glucose. The glucose is a sugar. It sends it down the stem of the xylem of the tree. Doesn't matter, tree, bush, plant, anything, down to the root system. It takes that sugar and it releases it in the root system. Now, the reason it does that is because the root are calling the microorganisms, hey, come over here, because the plant roots, it cannot absorb the minerals. The roots do not have teeth. They cannot chew it up and take it in. So they need the microorganisms, the protozoa, the anthropods, these microorganisms. They eat the minerals. And what I say, what goes in one end comes out the other end. So they eat it and then they poop out the nutrients. And that nutrient is what the root system can absorb. And to call more microorganisms, the plant releases that sugar around its root system. So more organisms you have there, they start to have a party and they have sex and they multiply and they create more microorganisms. And that's how the roots get larger and longer and stretch out farther away to create more microorganisms. And then that's why the plant releases more sugar by having more green leaves. You see, the more green leaves you have, the more photosynthesis the plant can create, the more it can produce sugar, glucose, and release it to the roots, therefore calling more microorganisms. This is the cycle of the life of the plant. Now, what I do here, I help the plants by creating a compost tea. The compost tea is I'm making and creating microorganisms, and then it's in a liquid form. I made a video how to make compost tea. By making the compost tea, you put it in the soil in the ground. You can even sprinkle it on the leaves, and it creates more microorganisms. So the root system gets help from the human, me, by creating compost tea, worm castings. These are the worms that eat the minerals and create a casting. And that casting has lots of nutrients in it. So that's why you hear worm castings are very good. They create more microorganisms. By helping the root system create more microorganisms, the tree grows healthy and strong. Now, here's another key that people don't know. The reason why plants are healthy and don't get attacked by bugs, and I'll show you my mint down here. You see? The reason you don't see little holes on the mint leaves is because by having healthy soil, the plant releases this natural hormone throughout the whole tree, branches and leaves. And when the bugs come and nibble on the plants to eat it, it tastes bitter. This is a natural defense that all plants have, only if they're healthy. By releasing the pheromone, It's a hormone that the plant releases. The bug, when it nibbles it, it tastes bitter and sour to the bug. The bug flies away. It goes somewhere else. And your plant does not get eaten by bugs, does not get eaten by caterpillars, does not get eaten by grasshoppers or locusts. You see, your plant remains healthy. Those bugs, look, bugs are intelligent. Just because they're so small, you think they don't have a brain. Yes, they have a brain. They know if I eat this leaf and it tastes sour, I'm going to go somewhere else. If your whole garden is healthy, they go somewhere else. They go to your neighbors. They fly away with the wind. They go somewhere else. They leave your garden alone. You see? But this is only if the plant is healthy. Only if the plant has the nutrients it has. Uh, okay. And I'm the only one here. Say hi. Hello, Natalie Reese. What happened? Everybody left? Anyways, I'd like to thank you, Natalie Reese. And like I said, I don't know what people expect from me. I do experiment here. I wish to share it with you. All I ask in return is for a like and a comment on the video. And that's just, it's not for me, it's for you too. So my videos get distributed to other people and I get monetized from YouTube. Anyways, I wish to thank you, Natalie Renee. And thank you so much. All right, and everybody else who's still here, thank you. And enjoy the day. All right, bye-bye. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Anyways, I don't know how to do this.